Hello Crafty Llamas! In this video I'll be showing you how to crochet a gingerbread house for your Christmas tree. So this is a pattern which I found on Ravelry. It's a website pattern courtesy of Yarnhild. And it's just available on their website for free. So to make this project, I have got my 3mm Knit Pro Waves hook, which is the ergonomic soft feel crochet hooks. I've got my HiyaHiya scissors, and then I also have the little Crafty Llama stitch markers, just like so. I have also just got a handful of kind of the cheap yarns you get with subscription magazines. I just kind of raided my yarn box to see what I could find. The gingerbread is going to be made out of this beige yarn because I can't find anything more gingerbready. This is the closest I could find, so it's going to be a bit of an underbaked gingerbread house, but I'm sure that won't matter too much. As long as I'm not on Bake Off, it's fine. So to begin with, you're going to make 2 panels of the gingerbread house. So you are going to chain 11. So I've chained 11, and then I'm going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook and across the rest. So single crochet. And then you're going to chain 1 and turn, like so. And basically rows 2 through 8 are just single crochet back and forth with your chain 1 as your turning chain. So for row 9, you're going to do a single crochet decrease, and then you're going to single crochet 6 across, and then you're going to do a single crochet decrease, and then you're going to do chain 1 to turn. So you're going to end up with 8 single crochets at the end of this row, and you just decrease on each end. So for row 10, you're going to do a single crochet decrease, single crochet 4, and then you're going to do another single crochet decrease, and you're going to end this row with 6 single crochets. So for row 11, you're going to single crochet decrease again, single crochet 2, and then single crochet decrease, and you're going to end this one with 4 stitches. So for row 12, you're going to single crochet decrease 2, and then you're going to do your chain 1. And for row 13, you're going to single crochet decrease once and chain 1. And then for row 14, you're just going to single crochet in that 1 stitch right at the top. There we go, like so. And then you're going to chain 1 and fasten off. You're going to repeat this process once more until you've got 2 pieces just like this, which looks like a little house. And I will come back to you once I've finished the second one. So I now have 2 little house panels, like so. And the pattern then calls for safety eyes. So I've just got I went for my smallest safety eyes. You don't have to use safety eyes, you can just kind of sew the eyes on. It's completely up to you. If you do have safety eyes, it's just a bit quicker. So they say to do it between rows 3 and 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm just going to do it 1 or 2 stitches in from the side. I'm actually going to move it up 1 because that's a bit too far down for my liking. So I'm just going to pop it up a ray. So it's a little bit better, and I'm going to do it in the 3rd stitch in from the edge rather than the 2nd, because otherwise it just looks a bit weird. So I'm just going to pop my safety eyes there. That looks all right to me. And I'm just going to pop the backs on to secure them in place. So as you can see, I've got my little eyes in like so. So it then says sew on the little mouth with some red yarn. I've got pink, not red, but I'm sure it'll do. So I'm going to sew on the mouth using my Clover Darning needle set. So you get 3 little darning needles in here of different sizes. So I'm just going to go for the middle size. So comes in a handy little carry case as well. And I'm just going to grab my pink yarn. So when you sew on the mouth, I'm just going to do it as like a little V. So I'm just going a little bit further down, kind of 2 rows down, come up, and the middle point. So it does make it look like the gingerbread person is wearing lippy, but that's not the end of the world. Like so. Got a little mouth done, and I'm just going to sew in that end quickly. Okay, and I'm just going to cut those bits nice and short like that. Cool, so that's your mouth done. So if I flip that over, there we go. We've got starting to look a little bit more face-like, isn't it? It's getting there. Cool, so the next section is to do the blush just underneath the cheeks or underneath the eyes. So I'm going to get a nice light pink. So I've got this kind of like, I mean, it looks very baby pink on the camera, but it's a bit more kind of rose pink. Quite baby pink. So grab my darning needle again. I'm going to use the same strand to do both bits of blush. And I'm just going to make a nice big knot at the end to stop it pulling through. So to do the blush, all you want to do is kind of find the gap just underneath the eyes, and you just kind of want to go kind of diagonally down a little bit like so. And just create a teeny tiny bit of pink just there. I tend to go over it twice when I'm doing the blush just to create a bit more of a cheek, otherwise it can just look a little bit misplaced. Like so, and then I'm just gonna thread it through the other side and do the same thing here. So we're now gonna make the candy that decorates the kind of top of the gingerbread house. So in 3 different colors of your choice, you can make one of each of these. So I'm going to start with a nice bright yellow, because who doesn't look like sunshine yellow? So you're going to start by making a magic ring and then single crocheting 5 into the center of the ring and slip stitching into the first single crochet. So you're going to finish your magic ring with 5 single crochets. So once you've done your magic ring and slip stitched into the first single crochet, that is it. So you just want to cut a bit of a tail, yarn over to secure and pull through, and I just tend to pull that to the back slightly so that it's not forward facing, and then that is the first candy that will decorate the top of your gingerbread house. So just do that in 2 more colours and I'll come back to you once I've done those. So I've got 3 little bits of candy. I've made one in a nice kind of sky blue, sunshine yellow, and a kind of foresty green there. So I've got 3. I'm just going to pop those to one side, and the next bit of the pattern tells me or asks me to make 2 panels for the pipe in the gingerbread house colour. So I'm going to make 2 of these. So your first row is going to be chain 4, turn 1 single crochet in the second chain from the hook, and then in the following 2. So you're going to end up with 3 single crochets. And for rows 2 through 4, just single crochet in each of the 3 stitches, chain 1 and turn. And what you're now going to do is lay the panels flat together like so, and you're going to single crochet them together, placing 2 single crochets in each corner. The pattern does tell you to weave in your ends as you're doing this, or before you do it. I don't do that because I'm just a little bit lazy. So what I will do is I'll just sew them in through the middle of the pipe when I'm done. And then I only did 1 single crochet in that top corner, so I'm just going to do 1 more to make sure that I've got 2 in that corner, and to make sure that that corner is covered, like so. And then I'm just going to cut tail end and fasten off, like so. And now I'm just going to weave in all of those ends, and I'll come back to you for the next bit of the pattern. So I'm just coming back to you. I've got the 2 sides of my house, like so. I've got my 3 candies here, and I have my little pipe there. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is the frosting on the top of the house. So what you're going to do is you're going to get this bit with your face on it and turn it over, and we're going to start on the right hand side of the roof. So that is this edge here. So to start with, you're going to chain 3 in your white yarn. So I've just got my white yarn here, and you're just going to pop it in the bottom edge of your roof, and chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then in the same stitch you're going to make a bobble stitch. So to do a bobble stitch, what you will be doing is yarn over and insert your hook like so, pull through, yarn over and then pull through 2 loops. Repeat this so a total of 5 times until you have 6 loops on your hook. So you've pulled up essentially 5 stitches. So 3, so 4 loops on my hook, so another twice, 5, and 6. So I've now got 6 there, as you can see. You're then going to yarn over and pull through all the loops on your hook, like so, and then single crochet just to kind of secure that. And that just looks like that. Perfect. So, the next thing you're going to do is 1 bobble stitch in the next and single crochet in the next stitch. So and that is just for the top of the roof. You don't do that all the way around, just for the top of the roof. So essentially you want to do this so that you end up with 7 bubbles, 1 right on the top, 3 on either side of the house. And then something that I missed on the pattern is fixing the back and the front bits together. So before you do this bit, realistically you should probably fix it on or pop them together. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to single crochet around the rest of the house, but I'm going to do it so that I'm doing both bits together. This is going to be particularly fiddly now because I've just done the bobble stitches, but that's fun. We'll figure it out. That's fine. I'll be okay. So make sure it's all lined up properly if you've made the same mistake that I have. Cool. So I'm just going to pull that loop on my hook through the other piece like so. and then just going to single crochet around the edge of the house. I'm going to chain between the single crochets just to create a bit of a nicer effect. I can't remember what that stitch is called, but basically just do a chain in between. Right, so that's single crocheting around the bit that I can access. So the next bit I'm actually just gonna, so this little flappy bit here, I'm just gonna sew that together just using my darning needle. So I'm just going to fasten this bit off. Yeah. So, and that's basically what it ends up looking like once you've kind of single crocheted around the outside. Looks nice and cute, like kind of biscuit frosting, so that's really nice. And I'm just going to do that bit. Before I kind of sew that bit up, I'm just going to add the little sweets. So I'm just going to sew those on again. And I will come back to you once I've sewn these on and done the rest of it, and I will have a finished product for you. Cool, so I'm just coming back to you once I've finished sewing it all together. I literally just sewed up the back, added the little chimney whilst I was sewing up that top bit of the house, and then sewed on the candy at the top, and this is the final result. So here you've got a very cute little gingerbread house, which you could easily just do a chain, create a little chain to hang up, or you can just have it as like a little ornament. It's completely up to you. It's very cute and quite quick to make. It is one of those things that would make a great little kind of handmade gift for someone if they've just moved into their first house or something like that, or if your friend likes something quite cutesy. Obviously I've done it in quite a light colour, so the kind of blush isn't as obvious as it might have otherwise been, but it's still very cute, and I love the effect of the bobble stitches around the outside. I think that's worked really, really well in this pattern. So everything that I've used is, so I've used my Clover Darning needle set, which has 3 different needle sizes in it. I used the smallest one. I used a 3mm hook, a pair of scissors, the stitch marker that I thought I'd need at the beginning I haven't used whatsoever, but that's just stayed there as a nice little ornament in the background. And then obviously I've just used whatever kind of scrap yarn I have lying around. So if you have enjoyed this video, please let me know by commenting below and liking it. We do have weekly videos, so please subscribe to my channel. Our social media handle is Crafty Llama UK, so you can find us on various platforms using that. Please tag us if you attempt anything in this video, and of course you can purchase all of the tools used in this video on our Etsy shop, which will be linked below. That's it for this week, but I'll be back with you for another one next week. Bye!